This is my first sit down ever video. Ooh, sorry I put my camera on. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera. I'm so sorry. It always does this. So my face is like really white. Trust me, I'm not this white. So okay, this is my first ever sit down video with you guys, and I just wanted to let you know that this video is tips for school. And yeah, let's just get started. So, one tip that I can give you guys is that you probably want to stay out of drama. Drama can just cause you a lot of issues, especially when you're trying to focus on your own schoolwork and you probably already have your own stuff wrong or going on. So, just avoid that. And you should be okay. High school and middle school were probably pretty fun years for me. We had like football games and stuff that I went to. I don't know about you guys. Leave that in the comments below and we can talk about that. So yeah. Tip number 2. Sorry, my phone cut off. So tip number 2 that I have to give you is that to study. Kids say, oh yeah, you don't need to study in high school and middle school because you always know. But I promise you that if you study, you will get good grades. Unless you really don't understand the subject or you didn't take good enough notes, then you should ask the teacher. Teachers, I know they may be like weird or frightening or something, but they're not. They love when kids ask questions. So I would ask the teachers questions if you don't understand something, and also take very good notes and study those notes. Got it? Tip number 3. Tip number 3 for you guys is probably to stick with a friend group that you know that is like you. You don't want to hang out with a group of friends that you have to try changing your personality to fit in with. You want to find a group or just a couple friends or something that matches your personality. You don't want to hang out with someone who is totally like I don't know how to explain it, but nothing like you. You want to have it where you're like, I don't know, say if you like sports and that person likes sports, then you guys can do stuff that is related to sports, talk about that stuff, but say, like, you don't want someone who judges you about what you do also. That really sucks. Really bad. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I got lost on what tip we're on. I think we're on tip number 4, right? Tip 4? Alright, yeah, it's tip 4. So, tip number 4. You want to help the teacher. You don't want to, you can be funny during class, of course, like, you can be the class clown. But, you don't want to be, like, right by the teacher all the time and, like, don't be the teacher's pet. I know in Nikki's video, she said that to be the class pet. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's cool. You're like the best teacher's pet. You know the teacher will like you and give you extended time on things, but you also don't want to seem like a suck up. Sucking up does work, but do you really want to be a suck up to like your friends and stuff? Tip number 5, which for me, I know this helped a lot. I know it's a lot of work, but it's if you study with index cards, you write the index card, or you write on the index card a fact, and then you have either a phone or something that you can talk into, and put headphones in, and listen to that, and while you're reading the note card, you're listening to it too, so it helps you in 2 different ways. That's how I study, because I'm both visual and auditory learner, so I kind of get like my studying from that a lot. So I think that would help a lot. Alright, so tip number 5 is that you should at all costs be yourself. You shouldn't want to follow what people think. You shouldn't have to be worried about what people will think. You shouldn't have to walk around the hallway scared about who you are. Be you, because being you is the best that anyone could ask for. No one wants a fake person as their friend. And trust me, I went a long time with trying to fit in with people that I don't fit in with. I finally made good friends. I mean, I guess I have friends, a lot of friends. Okay, but like, I don't have friends that I don't fit in with. I made my group, a smaller group, but they're my really trustful friends. Alright, tip number 6. By the way, I'm only doing 10. So tip number 6 is to always carry an extra pencil on you. If you carry an extra pencil on you, and say if the one breaks, then you always have a backup pencil, which is pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? I think so. But also, if someone asks you for a pencil, you should give them a pencil to be generous, but like make them your own. So like, if you see that pencil flying around school or something, and you're like, hey, that is my pencil, then get it back, because it's yours and you know it's yours by the design or something. Or just make sure you're very nice to people, but make sure you get your pencil back. Tip number 7. I don't know, it's like a life hack. And this life hack has helped me out a lot. Okay, so if you eat, if you open a piece of gum and someone sees you with that piece of gum, they're gonna ask you for a piece of gum. Well, carry 2 packs of gum, one an empty pack and one a full pack. Then, when you're eating the piece of gum, you can be like, show them the old empty pack. Be like, oh, sorry, that was my last piece. And then put it back. But yet, you'll still have gum. Get what I'm saying? No? Okay. Tip number 8. Yeah, tip number 8 is another kind of tippy-ishness about school is a way to study. A way to study. Sorry. A way to study is like if you chew a different kind of gum than you normally chew while you're studying, then when you have your test, chew that exact same kind of gum, and that sense stuff will bring memory back. Yep, that's just how it is. Okay. Yep. No. No. It will help me. Tip number 9. Tip number 9 is extending your vocabulary. You're in school. You don't want to use texting language, especially for writing essays or paper. I know for middle school I had to write an essay. I don't know about you guys, but I did. And just saying, don't use texting language. I never did, but I know people who did when I had to proofread their papers. And so if you could just like do that, that would be cool. Sorry. My phone is like making my face look all white. Oh, whatever. Okay, sorry. I got kind of sidetracked there. Sorry. But, yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah. Okay, I remember. Extending the vocabulary. I had a pretty high vocabulary on my papers, but you don't want to, like, you know how you can, like, go to syllables and stuff on, like, Microsoft? Well, you want to be careful, because teachers can know if you're trying to push it too hard, you know? Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, I know at one time I was trying to do an intro to one of my papers, and it was not good, because I tried using way too high vocabulary that she knew that it wasn't me talking, and it was the syllable, or synonym. I was saying syllable. Yep. Synonym. So I changed it back to a lower but higher. So if you like say make, you can change it to create. Like, I created this project instead of I made this project. Something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Question number 10. Well, this one, or not question. Question number, what? Tip number 10. Tip number 10 would have to be There's a helicopter out my window. Okay, tip number 10 is the best tip of all that I think is prioritize. If you prioritize, your life will be so much easier, especially if you're in extracurriculars or sports. I was in 3 sports a year, and it was really hard because I also did clubs, and to manage my time, it was really difficult. I was in student council, and then I was in drama club, then I was in basketball, softball, and volleyball. So I never, I had an issue with trying to manage my time between the extracurricular sports and schoolwork. So I eventually dropped one of those clubs. I dropped my drama club and I stuck with student council in my 3 sports this season. So then I used my actual planner that you get from school, or you can buy your own or whatever. But I started using that because I thought that would really help me. I never used to use it because I'd be like, oh, I can remember all my homework, but I set out different times, and I had post-it notes saying when practice was or when the meeting was, and then I could prioritize, especially if they're, say, if like a game or the club was on the same day, talk to either one of your teachers or coaches and explain, and maybe you can work out something with them. And yeah, I think that would be a pretty good idea. So if you like these tips and tricks and life hacks, not questions, life hacks, then like this video and subscribe. Comment down below what other videos you would like me to say or keep. I cannot talk today. I'm very sorry. I didn't get much sleep. I always say that, but I mean it. I don't get much sleep. I'm really sorry. Just like this video, comment down below what you like to see next, and subscribe.